Crystal Palace versus Liverpool now. 7.6 for Crystal Palace at home, Liverpool 1.5. Obviously, Liverpool come from a cracking 3-1 Man City win in the last round, or week 12, whoever counts the weeks, not Flash, obviously. Now, I have read Flash's article, and you think upset on the cards.
Well, if there's one team, first of all, they're telling me that Salah's not going to play, so that's a massive boost for Crystal Palace. I think that sometimes if you take Salah out this side, the midfield becomes very workmanlike. We know that Crystal Palace do up their game. There'll be a massive atmosphere and it'll be very partisan. So I've gone with Crystal Palace double chance at 2.8. I think that they can get something out of this game. I'm not brave enough to pull the trigger at 7.6, but I think Crystal Palace can trouble Liverpool. Play pace on the flanks to pin the fullbacks back. And obviously without Salah, it's easier to maybe go and mark Sadio Mane and Firmino. So yeah, I'm going to go Palace double chance at 2.8.
All right, so you do realise that Palace haven't won in 4 matches. They haven't scored in 3, but lo and behold, they are at least going to draw against a team that Man City failed to beat.
Yeah, but what is that 3-1? That 3-1 for masks. I mean, you look at that game and Man City could have been 2-0, 2-1 up very early on. They had 2 blatant penalties not given. So that 3-1 for me doesn't really carry any weight whatsoever. What does carry weight is how brilliant Liverpool are when Firmino, Mane and Salah play.
Yeah. Sure you didn't smoke anything dodgy over in Panama when you were away last week.
Well, yeah, it's only hitting me now.
Just saying, well, you never know. Martin, do you agree there that Crystal Palace could walk away with something from this match? Obviously, there's always a possibility. Football is unscripted, but would you put your money on it?
No, I would agree that Crystal Palace have a recent history of taking scalps against the big teams. We've seen them beat Man City. We've seen them beat Chelsea quite a lot of times. Obviously, they're beating Arsenal quite a lot of times. Yeah, they do have it in them. They won at Old Trafford earlier this season. And I do have in the back of my mind that after the last international break, Liverpool were expected to destroy Man United and they dropped points. But having said all that, I can't go against Liverpool in this game. They've taken 34 points from a possible 36 so far this season. They just battered the defending champions. I think they won that hands down. They've had their tails up in the first half. They were all over Man City, pressing them hard. I thought it was a fantastic performance. And yeah, if they play halfway as good as that against Crystal Palace, they should win this game for me. I wasn't aware of the Mohamed Salah thing. I was just looking at a report on the Daily Mirror, and it says that he has trained today, but he didn't have a full training session. So maybe if he makes a late return with a late fitness test, that could give him a boost. But yeah, it does look like he's going to be out. You never know. But I still think you've got Divock Origi, someone like that can come in with a bit of pace. You could play Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain in an advanced role. I think with Firmino and Mane, they've still got enough firepower there to beat what has been a struggling Crystal Palace side of late. So I'm still going to go with it. Nobody has a massive win against Crystal Palace. They're not that sort of team. So I'm just going to go classic bet, Liverpool and under 4.5 goals at 1.87.
Yeah, I have to say definitely on your side of the fence, Martin, on that one. And as well, obviously they drew 1-1 to Manchester United. That was at Old Trafford, and it is a rivalry match. We knew that was going to be a slightly weird score. We did know this. At Crystal Palace,
Crystal Palace will probably take a little bit
of
they'll probably take a little bit of the same script and try and get in amongst them and upset them. Don't get me wrong.
They're probably on the same level as Manchester United, so maybe.
Yeah, and remember this Crystal Palace team, they have spirit. They went 2-0 down at Arsenal. I know Arsenal completely different to Liverpool. If Liverpool turns up, they win it. But we're having the home side and the draw at 2.8. I'm quite happy to roll the dice.
Okay, well, you roll the dice and you're with, I tell you, best style. Crystal Palace win banker. There's another comment here as well. King George says, Bossman, Crystal Palace may score. I was actually looking at both teams to score on this match. Liverpool do concede. Rarely do they keep a clean sheet. But just with Crystal Palace's goal-scoring record of late, I wasn't willing to put my money on it either. Was looking, no, 1.5 there for a little acca filler for Liverpool win. I think I might be sticking that in my parlay.
Oh, not for me.
Well, I know that.